Oh, hey, um, Janice, right? Janice, yeah, how you doing? Oh, your name is not Janice. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Please refresh my memory and tell me what your name is again. Talk about embarrassing, right? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever been in a situation to where you see somebody in public but you can't quite remember their name? It's quite embarrassing to say the least, especially if you find yourself in a large gathering group of people. So I myself personally have found myself in this situation from time to time. So I figured, why not make a video of some 5 helpful methods on how you can remember somebody's name. And we're going to start off with method number 1. The first method on how you can remember somebody's name is what is known as the meet and repeat method. Now what that is that when you're meeting somebody for the first time, whenever you go and introduce yourself, repeat their name upon introducing yourself. So an example can be, hello, my name is Oscar and your name is Robert. Robert, nice to meet you. I myself personally have used this method a couple of times myself, and I find that it's easier for me to remember somebody's name through the meet and repeat method, because that way if you were to ever see them again, you'll be able to remember the name through the meet and repeat method. And not to mention, this is a great way to help train your brain into remembering somebody's name as well too. If you repeat it and if you use it often, chances are you are going to remember that person's name. The second method on how you can remember somebody's name is by making a connection. Oscar, what exactly do you mean by making a connection? So what I personally mean by that is that when you are meeting somebody for the first time, if that person has a name that's maybe identical to maybe a sibling or a parent, or maybe they have the same name as a famous person, that's what I mean by making a connection. Now, I know this sounds silly, but honestly, when I have used this method in the past, it has allowed me to remember the person's name, not only through that current interaction, but if I met them again somewhere else. Now, the third method on how you can remember somebody's name is asking them how to spell it. I cannot even keep track of how many times I have misspelled a person's name just because I was so unsure of what their name was. So what I am getting at, ladies and gentlemen, if that when you're meeting somebody for the first time, and especially if it's a unique name or a name that you've never even heard of or never seen before, ask them how to spell it. Now, they may be wondering, okay, this is weird, but honestly, this is just a great method and a great technique to use by getting to remember somebody's name. And please, if you're learning how to spell their name, write it down like in a spiral or put it in your phone, somewhere where you can remember, please, because it's one thing to ask them how to spell it, but if you're not even taking the time to even learn how to spell it, you might as well not even ask them. The fourth method on how you can remember somebody's name is by association. Now, this is going to kind of coincide with method number 2 in regards to making connections, but I feel like method 4 of association is important, especially in the workplace, because let's just say that you just got hired onto a new job and you're meeting new coworkers, but obviously you have to meet with human resources. And let's just say that the director of human resources name is Heather. Well, boom, right there, making a connection. Because as you go through your meeting with human resources, you're going to know that you're going to talk to Heather. Oh yeah, Heather from HR, she is the one that I'm going to talk to. So, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with work, but I know for me personally, whenever I started my career for the first time and I was meeting new people, that's how I would make connections, especially in the workplace. So definitely give this method here a try because it may benefit you, especially if you're starting a first job. And the fifth and final method on how you can remember somebody's name is just simply caring enough to do so. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know it is so easy for us to be caught up in the moment and just focusing on what is important to us. I know that it's just easy for us not to care if it does not benefit us. But please keep in mind, in that moment that you're meeting someone for the first time, first impressions are everything. Because if you are able to actually analyze, discuss, and not to mention make the honest effort in getting to know the person, that person that you are meeting is going to remember of how you took the time and energy and effort to do so. And not to mention, getting to know someone's name is one of the most sincerest and honest gestures that we can possibly do. So definitely take the time and the energy and effort to get to know someone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 quick methods on how you can remember somebody's name. So I really hope that this video served you well and brought value, but as well as made a positive impact. So definitely go try out these methods right here. I know that I'm going to continue to practice them because the next time I meet someone for the first time, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to get to know the person. So thank you all so much again for all the support that you're showing throughout this channel. If this video served you well, like this video, and why not? Consider hitting that big red subscribe button. But until next time, I will see you in the next video.